Fantastic. Construction. Of course, construction at 10 in the morning is exactly what I needed for my video. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello everybody, welcome back to Making It Up. I'm Isa if you're new here, and today I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and do something fun that I haven't done in a while. I used to do quite a few recreations back in the day, like makeup recreations, and today I thought I was gonna do another one because I haven't done one in a while and it sounded fun. I thought that it would be cool to recreate a Katie Jane Hughes look. By now we all know who she is. If you don't, where have you been? Katie Jane Hughes is the literal goddess of the makeup world. She just bridges editorial makeup with like realistic makeup so well, and it's so cool. She's so creative. She inspires me a lot. So I thought I'd pay, tribute to her by half-assing one of her makeup looks because that is what I do best. I picked a look. I'm gonna show it to you here or here somewhere in the screen. It is just basically super cool. I love the color combination and I thought it would be perfect for like fall transitioning to winter. So that's what we're gonna do. We're recreating this. Hopefully we do good. Wish me luck. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's just talk about the base for a second. Katie Jane Hughes loves supernatural coverage and really dewy skin. What I did is I just did my base off camera. You can do your base however you want. And I'm gonna let it like settle into my skin, and then through the course of this video it's gonna get oilier and shinier. And obviously we're gonna add a little bit more dew with a highlighter later, but we're gonna move on to the eyes. This looks like not a super hard look, right? It's just like a few different colors, like a mustard, poopy, yellow, and brown. So we're gonna attempt to do the thing. For that, I'm gonna use a few palettes. I'm using the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill palette. This one's Armed and Gorgeous, and it has this really pretty shade right here, which I think is perfect for the look, but it's a little bit vibrant. So I'm also going into this single by ColourPop. This is called Paper Tiger, and it's a little bit darker and poopier, which I think will also be really nice. I am gonna go in with a transition shade that's a little bit orangey because she has like a little bit of an orangey outer corner. It isn't orange, it's just warmer. So I'm using this Running Late shadow from ColourPop, applying it to my crease as my transition shade, and then we'll see what's next. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the yellow shade from the Morphe palette. This is called Axis. It is a really pretty yellow. And with a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna run this along my crease, meeting the shade that I already applied before, but also I'm bringing it down to the eyelid. I feel like it's looking a little bit too bright. In the picture, she looks like she has a little bit more of like, again, a poopy yellow. So I'm gonna go on top with the ColourPop shadow and just concentrate it, I think more so toward the outer corner and make that a little bit deeper. I'm just gonna focus on the outer corners for a second. She has kind of like a deeper, brownier color. So we're just gonna add that. I'm going in with Smooth Criminal, this one right here. And we're just gonna add a little bit of this to our outer corners. Again, starting with a very little amount of product and then building it up. It also seems like she has the same color on her lower lash line, so I'm just gonna add it to the lower lash line all across. She still has something a little bit deeper on the lower lash line, so I'm gonna add that later. With an even smaller brush, I'm gonna go into Prowl, which is this shade right here. It's the deepest one, and I'm just gonna add this to the lash line on the outer, like the outermost corner of my eye, because that's where she seems to have a lot of depth, and then only to the outer corner of my lower lash line as well. And now I can't really tell for sure if she's wearing like something on her waterline, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of brown liner to the outer corner of my upper waterline, and I'm using the Joha Maker Jealous gel liner to further just intensify the brown tones that I applied with the shadows. Once I've blended everything enough, I think we're on the right track. It's looking similar. Now it's time for mascara. She isn't wearing any falsies or anything. That's why I love Katie Jane Hughes. It looks like she is quite like the clumpy lash. I'm not gonna go for a super clumpy look though. I'm using the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, and I'm just applying a few coats of this to my top and bottom lashes. For brows, she has like a very wispy brow on. The hairs are very up. Mine are definitely not gonna look like that, but we're gonna attempt this look as well. I'm gonna use the Glossier Brow Flick just to create hairs where I am a little bit sparse of hairs, and then I'm gonna use some brow gel to lift them up. And then to get that lifted look, I'm going in with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is amazing, and it's just gonna keep my brows looking wispy. Okay, so there they are. Not super wispy, but this is as good as it's gonna get. The brows have spoken. Let's go back to the reference picture to see what's up with the face. I can see she has like a good bronzer, like she's definitely bronzed. It isn't super defined though, and I can tell it's more about the blush. So I'm gonna keep it lighter with the bronze. I'm using the Fenty Butter Biscuit cream bronzer. I'm just gonna use it around the perimeter of my face just to warm up a bit. Using cream products is also going to help me with that dewy look. It's going to add a little bit more dimension to my skin. And then for blush, I can see that it's a little bit more of like it isn't super peachy. I think it goes well with the lips. It's more of a plum. So the only like plummy color I have is this Florence by Mills Glowing G Cheek Me Later cream blush. It matches really well with the lip because again it's kind of plummy, so I think this is gonna work really nicely. I'm just gonna apply a little bit and then see if I need any more. She has a good amount of blush. It isn't overwhelming though, so I want to keep it as authentic as possible. Okay, once the blush is on, I'm gonna add a little bit more dew with the highlighter. I'm using Glossy Halo Scope. This is a really good one. And I'm just going to hit the high points of my face. So I don't want to add any to my chin or my forehead. I simply just don't like the way that looks on me. I think on her it looks great, but on me, no. She has very little highlight on the inner corners of her eye, so I'm just gonna add a bit of this to the inner corner of my eye. And now for the lips. This is going to be the most challenging part for me because you guys know I struggle with lipstick, but this is a little bit of a tough one. I don't really have a lot of colors that look like this. I picked two for my collection. One is this Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Vampira. This is old, but it doesn't smell bad, so we're keeping it. And this is the MAC Diva lipstick. It's a matte, and I don't know which one to use. Diva, I feel like it's a little bit too, it's not super dark. The Vampira one is Vampire, so I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just like layer them or something, right? Before lipstick, I'm lining with my Makeup Forever Endless Cacao. I don't know if I want the shimmer that she has on the center, but maybe what I'll do is kind of like an ombre. So I'll apply this and then I'll apply the MAC that's slightly lighter, more in the center. It's gonna be really subtle though. And then she actually has a little bit of a blurred line, so I want to do that as well. I want to blur it a little bit so that it doesn't look super harsh. Just gonna grab like a brush and just go along the edges, like the very edges, and just blur. Cool. Okay, so yeah, this is blurred. I like it. Let me see if anything's missing. I don't think so. I think we did it, you guys. I think we're done. Okay, here we are. Up close and personal. What can I say? I really like this. I love the color combination. I think everything just ties in so well. I think I did a good job. It isn't exact, but I like it. It's obviously a less cool version of Katie Jane Hughes. I think it was a success, you guys. Let me know what you think. Did I do the look justice, or does it look completely different? Yes, Katie, you did it. You made me a believer of colorful makeup and vampy lips. Okay, and here we are. We're done. We finished the look. Oh my god. I think this is perfect for fall, or like transition it to Christmas, winter. I think it would work as well. I really just love it. I'm obsessed with everything about this. I even love the blush. Oh my god. I pat myself in the back. I think I did a good job, but yeah, as always, let me know what you think. And if you have any other people that you want me to recreate looks from, other Katie Jane Hughes looks, or other artists on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, let me know. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. And if you're into super easy and real makeup and beauty content, then make sure to subscribe. I'm here every single week, and I would love it for you to join my little corner of the internet. If you want to catch up with me on a daily basis and see what I get up to on my regular life, then head on to Instagram. I also post a lot of product recommendations and like sneak peeks of what to come. So if you're into that, follow me on Instagram as well. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I hope this was fun. I hope you got a little bit of color inspiration. I know I did. Thank you so much for clicking, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody. Mwah!